Meghan Sussex, Duchess of Sussex, has once again illuminated the world with her quiet power, her grace, and her extraordinary ability to turn even the smallest details of her life into sources of inspiration, hope, and admiration. In one of her recent interviews, she was seen wearing a piece of jewellery so delicate yet so deeply meaningful that it sparked global attention almost instantly, a square mini locket necklace created by a small mum-owned business. To those who only glanced at it, it may have appeared to be just another accessory, a finishing touch to her already impeccable style. But for those who took the time to notice, it was something far more profound, a wearable story of love, family, and devotion. The necklace bore engravings that revealed Meghan's heart, the letter H for her husband Harry, and inside the initials A and L for her two beloved children, Archie and Lilibet. In this one choice of adornment, Meghan told the story of her soul, and the world listened. The effect was immediate and extraordinary. Within less than 24 hours of her appearance, the necklace sold out completely. The small business behind it was overwhelmed with orders, and Meghan once again reminded us all of the remarkable reach of her influence. But the story does not end with sales. It begins there. It is a story about Meghan's authenticity, about her ability to shine light on others, and about her devotion as a mother and wife that continues to inspire millions around the world. The necklace itself was a masterstroke of simplicity and sentiment. Its design was subtle, elegant, and timeless, but what set it apart were the engravings that carried Meghan's personal touch. The H engraved on the front was not just a letter, it was a symbol of loyalty, resilience, and partnership. For Meghan, Harry is not merely a prince but her companion through every trial, the man who stood beside her when the world was unkind, the partner who walked away with her from a life of relentless scrutiny in pursuit of peace and dignity. By wearing that H on her necklace, Meghan signalled to the world the depth of her commitment, the unbreakable bond of their love, and the truth that through everything she carries Harry close to her heart. Opening the locket revealed the initials A and L, representing Archie and Lilibet, the two children who embody Meghan and Harry's legacy of love, resilience, and freedom. The world saw in those tiny letters a vast story, the story of a mother who places her children above all, of a woman who has endured storms but finds her anchor in family, of a duchess who is never defined by titles but by the love she pours into her role as wife and mother. With one necklace, Meghan carried her entire world with her, and those who saw it were deeply moved. For the small business that created this treasure, Meghan's choice was nothing less than transformative. This was not a major brand with endless marketing budgets and global outlets. This was a small, mom-owned enterprise, crafted with love, sustained by passion, and built on dreams. The moment Meghan appeared wearing their necklace, their entire world changed. Within hours, their inboxes were flooded, their website crashed under the weight of traffic, and their stock disappeared. The necklace sold out completely in less than 24 hours, and suddenly the dreams of a small business owner became reality. This is the Meghan effect, her ability to shine light on others, to elevate, to amplify, and to support. Unlike many celebrities who wear designer items chosen for them by stylists simply to impress, Meghan chooses deliberately, purposefully, and with heart. By selecting a necklace from a mom-owned business, she not only wore a piece of jewellery, but also endorsed a story of resilience, creativity, and entrepreneurship. And with that single act, she lifted up a small business into the spotlight of global recognition. The business owners themselves expressed how overwhelmed they were by the sudden surge of attention. They never imagined that their work would be seen by millions, let alone that it would be worn by someone as globally admired as Meghan Sussex. Yet Meghan has long been known for her ability to highlight small brands and give them the kind of platform that changes lives. For Meghan, it is never about flaunting luxury or chasing trends. It is about meaning, intention, and using her platform to uplift others. By wearing that necklace, she was not simply accessorizing, she was writing another chapter in her story of supporting women, mothers, entrepreneurs, and dreamers. The company is now working tirelessly to restock the popular item, eager to meet the demand while remaining true to the craftsmanship that brought them this moment of glory. Their story is now forever linked with Meghan's, a story of serendipity, gratitude, and the transformative power of being seen. To truly grasp the significance of this moment, one must understand Meghan's history of intentional fashion. Throughout her public life, Meghan has used style as a language, a way of communicating values and solidarity. From her days as an actress to her role as a duchess, and now as a global humanitarian, she has consistently worn pieces that tell stories, not stories of extravagance, but of connection. She has worn coats from sustainable brands to signal her commitment to environmental responsibility, jewellery from underrepresented designers to highlight diversity, and outfits from women-led companies to amplify female voices. The square mini locket necklace was no exception. It told the story of her family, of love that withstands pressure, of motherhood that anchors her identity. This is why people responded so passionately, not because it was shiny, not because it was expensive, but because it was real. People crave authenticity, and Meghan embodies it. In a world saturated with curated images and hollow displays, Meghan's choices cut through the noise because they are rooted in truth. Her authenticity is also what makes her a beacon to so many. Meghan's journey has not been without hardship. She has faced relentless attacks, scrutiny, and unfair treatment. Yet she continues to rise, not by hardening her heart, but by wearing it proudly. In wearing the necklace engraved with her family's initials, she reminded the world that love is her compass, that family is her foundation, and that no amount of external noise can drown out what truly matters. This is why millions of women around the world see themselves in Meghan. They see a woman who refuses to be broken, a mother who places her children first, a wife who stands by her husband, and a leader who uses her influence to uplift others. The necklace is not merely jewellery, it is a metaphor for Meghan's life, simple yet profound, delicate yet unbreakable, personal yet universal. The impact of Meghan's choice went far beyond the financial success of the small business. It became a cultural moment, sparking conversations about the power of motherhood, the symbolism of jewellery, and the way in which one woman's authenticity can create ripples across the world. Social media lit up with admiration. Fans clamoured to get their own locket, and commentators praised Meghan for her elegance and thoughtfulness. Yet beneath the frenzy, the true beauty of the moment was how Meghan reminded us all of what jewellery should represent. Not vanity, but meaning. Not status, but love. Not excess, but essence. Her necklace was not about being noticed, it was about remembering. And in that remembrance, she showed the world the kind of values that endure long after fashion trends fade. It is also important to note the courage in Meghan's choices. For every detail of her life is scrutinised, every outfit dissected, every gesture analysed. Yet she continues to move with intention, unafraid to be herself. To wear a necklace so clearly engraved with symbols of her family was to declare openly what matters to her most, regardless of how the world may twist it. It was an act of defiance against a culture that often seeks to diminish women, mothers and wives. Meghan proudly declared that her husband and children are not weaknesses to hide but strengths to celebrate. In this way, the necklace became more than fashion. It became a shield, a statement, and a testimony to love's endurance. For those who admire Meghan, the sold-out necklace became more than an accessory to wear. It became a way of carrying a piece of her story, of connecting with her values, of reminding themselves daily of the importance of love and family. This is why it resonated so deeply. People did not want to buy the necklace to look like Meghan. They wanted to buy it to feel what it symbolised, to carry their loved ones close to their heart, just as Meghan carries Harry, Archie and Lilibet. The necklace became a bridge between Meghan and her admirers, a shared language of devotion. The story of the square mini locket necklace will go down as another example of Meghan's extraordinary influence. Not influence wielded for self-indulgence, but for purpose. She has shown time and again that her legacy will not be defined by titles, tabloids, or detractors. It will be defined by love, by resilience, by the countless small businesses and individuals she has uplifted, and by the millions of hearts she has touched. The small mum-owned business that created the necklace will forever carry this moment as part of their history, a reminder that dreams can come true, that hard work can be rewarded, and that sometimes the world notices because someone like Meghan decides to share the light. And so the story continues. The necklace is being restocked, customers wait eagerly, and Meghan's influence endures. Every time someone wears that necklace, they will not just be wearing jewellery, they will be wearing a story. A story of a duchess who carried her family close to her heart. A story of a small business that was uplifted beyond imagination. A story of love's quiet power to transform. Meghan Sussex, with her grace, her authenticity and her heart, has once again shown the world that true beauty is not in wealth or glamour, but in meaning, in love, and in the ability to inspire. The square mini locket necklace was more than an accessory. It was a declaration, a celebration, and a legacy. And for that, the world will remember this moment not as just another fashion trend, but as a story of love engraved in gold, carried by a woman who has never stopped showing us the true definition of grace. To all my curious Sussex family, thank you all for watching, and do not forget to subscribe, like, and put a comment. Bye bye, see you then in our next episode.